Salut mon ami, ça va? Ça va très bien, merci, merci. Hi everybody, new name here, playing my favorite game, Watcher Realms. And it's day 14 on the free-to-please, free-to-play series. And not only did I get Wrath today for free, but I did my daily summon. I can't help myself. I like doing that daily summon. It's free dopamine. But I got sloshed. You might be like, what do you mean sloshed? I picked up Vortex, man. So I'm going to wear this blue shirt again today because of Vortex. This is the healer I've been praying for, and I got him. He's got so much utility because of his range, his ultimate, his overheals. If you don't know about this guy, once I can get some powders, I've already bought out the shop. Okay. His healing multiplier for his moisture here effect or whatever, he does like a tidal wave over everybody. And why that's important is whenever he's got somebody that he's healed more than they need, that surplus turns into a shield. This guy is a beast. So in GR3-2, there's tick damage from the storm. Tick, 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 tick. So everybody's going to constantly be needing a top up. And it's going to be a little top up. So he's always going to give them a shield. So you bring like 3 or 4 healers, and it's no big deal. Okay? And you'll see here, I put him to 5-star, and I 5-star promoted him immediately. And fortunately, another legendary ancient fell. It's not the best. The stats are great. It didn't roll amazing, but this is good enough. Okay, that attack speed, that's good enough for where I'm at. So the Wrath today, I'm very happy about this. Getting this guy, this is exactly how I sent him in a guild boss fight, though. I did my personal best today on Nightmare 2 with a Naked Wrath. He's 5-star with a 5-star promotion. All right. And the 5th promotion on Wrath, okay, he's got 15% extra crit and a critical hit chance is a 20% chance to attack twice. So if you build him with 85 crit, that's 100% crit. That's huge. That helps immensely. Okay. So when we go into the hero section again, I didn't mean to come out of there. I'm prepping for Corridor of Glory. You'll see in the top right corner, I've got 2 million experience. I've got enough to make 2 6-stars, I think, out of Valkyria and Khamet. I have 1 5-star psychic power, so I need to only make 6 5-star heroes. And I'm almost there, okay? I have 2 more days and a whole bunch of stamina available through diamonds and daily stuff to make this happen. All right. So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, they call them chicken in other games. This is a psychic power in Watcher of Realms. This 5-star psychic power. This is huge. I don't know if it's my most wanted beside legendary skill crystals, but a 5-star psychic power saves you a whole lot of fodder and stamina. Okay, it's wonderful, and gold because you don't have to spend to upgrade stuff. So the event that's coming, that I say Corridor of Glory, okay, down here for the weekend. All right, there's 2 of these legendary skill crystals available. Even if you're a Kraken, you can't ever buy more than 5 a week in the shop. So they're one of the rarest items in the game. That's not an unlimited supply. So I made the decision as soon as I pulled Comet. I said, this is the first Corridor of Glory for the free to please account. I'm going to 6-star Comet. And I'm going to try to get at least 1 skill up into his ultimate here. At least 1. All right. And I'm going to 6-star Valkyria. And I'm pretty certain that'll take care of my Gear Raid 1 stage 18. What I'll show you now, though, is using Comet as a 5-star. Okay, once he's 6-star, I'm certain I'll get Gear Raid 3 stage 18 done. Here's a 5-star Comet helping Gear Raid 3 stage 17. So I'm going to be doing some farming later anyway, so here's some diamonds for this. And we're going to show you my auto, where I'm going to show you my auto for this. And Autumn and DJ Dolores give such a fat bass beat that Digital's Dirty Dancing up here wrecks everybody. Okay? Yes, this is Power of Dominance, but you'll see how close it still is on Power of Dominance. So you could imagine the trial and tribulation that I went through to achieve the 3-star without it. Okay. So this is Autumn right here. And if you don't know, you can read this at the top here. She's granting crit damage increase to the heroes in range, which is Idril, and it's 60% crit damage increase. And if you don't know who this is, with the coolest cape in the game that I know of, this is 5-star Kai, annihilating the right side. This is my crit capped Allura. So whenever she's using her ultimate, every crit she does splashes to nearby like 3 or 4 other mobs, okay? And Khamet's just up here to supplement. And you'll see that I have Autumn there giving the extra for Khamet, who's not crit cap, but Allura is, okay? I don't know if you caught that little wave that trickled by there, okay? When I first cleared this, Kai sometimes gets a second proc on his ultimate. So if he hits those mobs for 2 ultimates, like none of them survive. Okay. So on your autos, doesn't always happen. So thumbs up doesn't always mean good, but I speculate this has either an attack bonus or a crit damage bonus on the main stat. It's a crit rate. So this really isn't a good piece. Okay. The crit rate. Okay, and then what? You're attacking faster, but you have a flat attack. This isn't a good piece. And it's not wise when you're getting into mid-game to think, okay, I need crit on somebody, so I'll just use this one that has 60 crit when I max it. This is not a good piece. Potentially, you can use it on a healer like Lightlock, but it's not good. This is garbage. That thumbs up, I didn't expect it to be a crit rate. No good. So have no confusion about this. All right? When I'm 6-starring my Comet and my Valkyria on Friday, Saturday, or Monday, whenever I can get the second skill crystal. I think I need them. All right. Gear Raid 1 Stage 18 and that Gear Raid 3 Stage 18 will be complete. Then I suspect that my Vortex will have enough powder from the Tide to skill up, and I might get Vanquisher before I get Volca. Within 5 days, I'm going to push hard so that I can complete all Gear Raid Stage 18s before getting Volca on day 19. So just to show you what I'm talking about, saying he's out of powders, like I can't buy any more skill powder from the shop. So in storyline, you see here saying I need 5 wins in arena. I've gotten 1. All right. One of the things right after clearing Tide 40 is you have to put 1 hero in 5 pieces that are all leveled to 16. And you might be like, oh man, I don't want to roll all these gears up to 16. If you didn't think about this, I'm going to enlighten you. What you do is you say, well, this hero has a 16 ring. Who's got a 16 amulet? Then you take that amulet and you put it on there. And then you say, who's got a 16 bangle? You put that bangle on there. Then who's got a 16 weapon? You don't level them up. If they're already leveled to 16, you just put the 5 pieces on them and it counts. And then you just swap them all back to where they came from. Okay? Get used to the habit of removing individual items or gear swapping entire sets. Start it early, start it now, make it part of your routine in the game, and then you won't dread it or not be familiar with how quick and easy it really is when you're trying to go from like Gear Raid 3 to Gear Raid 1. You're using different heroes, and you want to put your best sets on them. So it's just one-click gear swap. It's that easy. Now in the raid section again of Faction Trial, I picked up the Divine Crystal that I was fairly certain I would by getting at least 2 stars on Cultist today. So tomorrow, I'm getting 9 stars on the Esotericist, and I'm getting 9 stars on Watchers on Corridor Glory Day. I'm getting at least 18 more stars here. So I'll be at 130. No question about it. Now that I have Wrath, I don't know how far I can get into the Nightmare, but I think I'd be able to get this Nightmare up another 7 stars in total, 3 more stages, okay? Then after that, I don't know about the Northerners come Tuesday. I don't know if I have enough to push into stage 7. But now that I have Vortex, it might be possible, okay? Little by little, it becomes a mountain. And this mountain is starting to grow. And I don't know about you, but I hate those red dots, man. Got to get rid of them. So this is another way as a free-to-play. I'm going to show you my strategy As only 2 weeks in, day 14, and I'm not spending, it's 30 diamonds to unlock 5 slots. And you can max this to 500. Forget that. I always make sure that I have enough gold left over and experience that when I buy every fodder I can out of the shop, I just bump them immediately. So eventually, all you're going to have sitting here after maybe 2 months of gameplay is a whole bunch of ready to go 5 stars. So that just before Corridor of Glory arrives, you're like, all right, I'll push every 1 and 2 star into 3 star and even the 4 stars into 5 star. Okay, but I don't want to spend my precious diamonds, and you don't either, on making those extra slots. It's too expensive. And I forget what is tomorrow. What is tomorrow going to give me? Get a rare summoning crystal. Okay, so I'm going to show you my gear rate, my Nightmare 2 total stats on the run with my naked Wrath. Okay, he went to the bar drinking with Brokir. They both woke up behind a dumpster today. I gotta make sure that I put gear on my soldiers. You'll notice I slipped a Laurel in here. I don't use her, but I tried just once and then I just kept her in. It doesn't matter, okay? But my Vortex joined the squad. And down here, you'll see Naked Wrath. He's not really going to do too much. And Vortex does a lot of heals considering he's got nothing in his um, skills currently for me. Not the correct ones yet. All right. So this was a personal best of 1197 blood, where I think I can push it to at least 14. I think I can get 2 million out of a 5 star Wrath. All right. Now in Oracle Trial, as I was explaining about the AMR, you'll notice like I didn't do anything. I just wanted to pick up enough to level one of my artifacts and then get 100k. Because also there was something in the storyline in the next 17, number 17 here. It's going to ask you to have, I think, 4 level 10 legendary artifacts. And I know it's retroactive, so I already took care of that. But if you don't know, in storyline, the soonest possible day that you can get this hero, wonderful hero Volca, is day 19 because you have to clear Tide Wave 55. So you can't get this hero any sooner than day 19. You also have to roll up 2 items, not retroactively. As soon as it says it, you have to roll 2 items to 16. So being prepared for that on one of my heroes, you see here, I've got a stage, a level 15 amulet on my Oleg. Hoping for a purple, if I can get it, a purple and that attack speed, that's huge. Then I'll hopefully find another item somewhere worthy of a 16. But I took a bunch of gear up already. Otherwise, I'd be sitting at millions of gold. But I understand that I have a lot of time to accumulate that gold. You also can't get Volca until you hit platinum in the arena. And I barely hold on to gold 3 currently. And I'm trying to get 5 wins. And I can't touch these teams. There's no way I can compete with these teams. So I have 5 days in my mind because the only thing that's gating you from getting Volca once you're at this portion, once you hit 16 on storyline, is Tide Wave 55. Everything else you can do it if you have the resources. Like I could go into that arena and purposely lose games to drop down and then use diamonds to get more permits to fight at a lower tier. It's just not worth it to me until I have Tide 55 beat. But I also want to make sure that I'm able to achieve plat. Platinum status is important to me. So I wish everybody the best of luck. It's kind of a lull. I'm not going to be pushing anywhere else in my campaigns or nothing. I'm just going to be doing experience farms for the rest of, I think it's until at least Saturday. But for the fun of it, let's do one summon together. I've already got sloshed today with the Vortex. I don't expect anything else, but that's cool. I hope if you guys, that 30 diamonds, if you guys have any kind of need, like I needed a proper healer and the game gave it to me. I've been so fortunate. If you look at my roster here as a free to play in 14 days, there's 7 Legos. 2 of them are pretty top tier Legos, even as the end game goes, depending where you need to use them, like Arena for Valkyria, Comet, many places, okay? Piercer Lord, Esotericist Lord, Idril, Dolores, got a Baron, a Greed. Like this account is stacked for only 14 days in. And yours can be as well, as long as you follow the process of the storyline. And when you get stuck somewhere, you take your heroes back to the training grounds. You say, okay, we can't beat this stage in normal campaign. We can't beat this stage in hard campaign. We can't beat this expert stage. It's time to rank our heroes up. Then it's time to promote our heroes. Then it's time to skill them up. And once you can't do any more of that, then you farm the stage, the highest stage you can of the gear rank, till all of your heroes have decent stats. And most of the gear that they like, this is gold gear, but the stats are okay. All right, this is a 6-star hero. She's only at 10k, almost 11k attack. But you're looking at some of this is gold items. So I can supplement her lack of damage by having similar quality of stats on a 5-star hero, by giving the 5-star hero quality items as well. And this, if this rolled into that purple, like I'd never sell this item. It's still a decent piece. This was New Name, playing my favorite game, Watcher of Realms, day 14, 2 weeks into the free-to-play series. About to get Vanquisher within a week. That's my goal, to get the Vanquisher by reset. Take care, everybody.